Hi, so I'm Gil from Ravello, and I have just a few minutes, so I'll try and explain a little bit what we do at Ravello. And I wanted to start a little bit with telling how we work. So Tal actually set up the stage with the A team on the presentation board. So the way that we work at Ravello, I guess, is not very different than the way that most of you here work. So I'm talking about, we have a development group of something like 30 engineers. Whenever someone checks in any code change, and it can be kernel level all the way up to UI, to chef scripts, to any kind of change that we do, our continuous integration server goes and creates a full-blown duplicate of our entire production system, which means I'm talking about something like 8 to 10 different VMs with multiple different servers installed on them, and databases, Cassandra, and Postgres, and queuing systems, and caching systems. So we spawn actually a few clones of the production system. First of all, by the way, we run unit tests, then we do that. We run all kinds of different integration tests, UI testing, upgrade tests, by the way, backwards compatibility between different services. If everything passes, we tear it down, and the build is green. If something does not pass, then we pity the fool who just broke the build. So sounds cool and nice, and why the hell am I actually disturbing you guys with this? So, right, easy peasy, and I can stop right now. The problem is that if we look at most real-life applications, they were not really built using DevOps best principles, or I would even go and say very modern software architecture and software engineering principles. So we're talking about quite complex environments, and if we go to the average John Doe enterprise, you're going to see a mess and a lot of dependency, and it's going to be very hard to go and rebuild or recreate your environment. And we're talking about very complex networking and network appliances, an F5 load balancer with a set of rules which starts here and ends somewhere at the beach, firewalls, multiple VLANs, SAN, NAS. You start and you cannot end, and it's very hard to actually create one single identical copy of this production environment, especially if you don't want to commit now and build a huge lab. And I failed to mention it earlier, but we do everything without owning any hardware. We do everything on the cloud. So sounds like a tough problem, and what the hell can we do with that? But luckily, the presentation just screwed this one. You can picture Batman standing over there. So luckily, we have Ravello that comes to the rescue, because actually what we do at Ravello is that we let you take any application. And when I'm talking about an application, I'm talking about a set of servers, of VMs, with any kind of infrastructure that they require or they depend on. Virtual appliances, network topology, storage topology. Take this application, do not change a single bit in what's going on in this application, and duplicate it, run multiple copies of it, in the cloud provider of your choice, let it be Amazon, Rackspace, HP Cloud. Create multiple copies, all of them are fully isolated. Run everything that you want on it and tear it down. Sounds a little bit like alchemy or black magic, but the underlying technology that we have, by the way, Dor was here yesterday. He was part of the team that built KVM. Our founding team is also from that heritage. So we actually built a new hypervisor which allows you to do that in the cloud. And we've just finished an interesting project with a customer which did exactly what I just told you. And the scale that we're talking there is duplicating a full-blown production environment of more than 200 Windows VMs with domain controllers and an F5 load balancer and a Fortinet firewall and more than 60 VLANs spread over multiple subnets. I think you get it. Not something which is usually simple to do using standard DevOps principles without rebuilding your application from scratch. So that's basically what we do. And if it sounds interesting in any way, Come and talk to us, reach out, we're over here. You may notice the ones with the shirt with this on. And that's it, thanks.